What's up, everybody? I'm Dear Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back, and today we are talking about Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree. I literally just got back from Summer Game Fest, and one, thank you guys for inviting me out. And I got a chance to play and see a lot of things. And the first video that I'm going to be discussing from my experience is going to be Elden Ring, because one, it was dope. It was one of the last things I played, and some things you were in it, you weren't able to record, so a lot of it's coming off memory. This one, the way the setting is, like you get a chance to sit down and play a game. This one was more of an intimate setting. It was with me, also another creator, Boomstick Gaming. We had the Bandai Namco people kind of walking us through the game and kind of answering questions that we might have around the new game, transferring your stuff, how all that's gonna work, and I'm gonna get into all that. But it was a good time. I'm just gonna say, spoiler alert, it's fantastic. It's gonna be a good time. Everyone's gonna love it. You love Elden Ring, you're gonna love it. So we'll dive into that. My thoughts, how to prepare yourself for the DLC. My fan, without further ado, let's dive in. So just starting off, the gameplay. The gameplay is cool. The weapons, I got a chance to try a lot of new weapons. Diving into the DLC, you guys already know you have to beat Radon and Morg, and after you beat them, that's where the DLC starts. Just kind of starting off, I forgot my gentleman's name, but he shared that. I was like, hey, if I'm on New Game Plus 7, will my game scale to New Game Plus 7? He's like, yes. So you kind of want to have a new fresh save going into it, but if you're kind of beastly already, your character's pretty strong, and they said like level 125 to 150, then you should be relatively good. You should be good. I'm only New Game Plus 1, so I mean, how hard could it be? So I think I might just continue on with that character. If not, we have to like hurry up and like continue my strain build character that's like level, I think, 25, and get that one all the way up to where I want it to be, so I can dive right into the DLC. So as far as that's kind of like some ground setting for like going into the DLC. And I asked difficulty, how's the difficulty in here? And they said, he chuckled. He was, yeah, you'll see. And I think I got a chance to fight a boss and some regular enemies, and they were good. They're regular enemies, what you expect, fast, agile, depending on what kind of style and monster you fight. The boss. Should I talk about the boss first or weapons? I think the weapons. The weapons be good. Weapons. I tried a lot of the weapons. I didn't get the weapons I didn't get a chance to try was the perfume, the mist weapon. Also, I didn't get a chance to try the martial arts weapon, but I tried the new light greatsword, which is cool. It's dope because it has this one. It's dope because they changed up the progression of the game, and now, and when you attacking, you put the weapon in two hands. You hold R2. It does like a stance change, and when you hold an R2, now your light attack and your heavy attack respond differently. And one of them was dope because after you put in your stance R2, kind of like hold your weapon out like this, then you're like going crazy. So they did that with a couple of weapons that have a different stance mode. Another one I tried was the gray katana, which was, I love that weapon. It was cool. It was really cool. It's a heavy gray sword with a katana, and when you do into the other stance, it kind of like does like some cool moves. There's a throw-in weapon. Oh my god, they went crazy. A spoiler alert, I guess, with the weapons. They went crazy with the throw-in. A lot of weapons can be thrown, which is cool. They just did a lot of really cool things. I think they did a lot of really cool things to really spice up the gameplay from what we are used to playing in the base game. I think they didn't want it to be like, oh, just more Elden Ring, even though an expansion technically is just more of that game. They wanted it to be a new experience, a more enriched experience as well. And I'm not even sure if some of this information has been out in the public, because I've kind of been staying away from some things because I wanted to go into the game like, you know, neutral, not knowing too much, just blind. But I got the opportunity to check it out, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna say no. So we dove into that. Also level progression. The level progression is different, so they added another element to make you stronger. So you can level up your character normally the way you do, but there's this new element that you find this item in the world, which makes you explore, and you can go back to your grace and you can put on your grace and it can level you up. I think someone can make an example of like embers from the previous games, but that's something cool that they added to make you even stronger in case you feel like you're not strong enough. The level design is what you would expect. More Elden Ring in the sense of the boss we fought. He was like, yeah, we're like, is this gonna be the first boss people fight? And he's like, yes, no, because you can kind of, just like Elden Ring, you can kind of go whichever route you want and fight bosses in different orders. So they kind of did the same thing here. You can fight a different boss in a different order, so your experience might be different from your friend's experience. So they also they said the world was big, and they said, he kind of was like, I can't really put an hour amount of time to as far as gameplay to how long it's gonna take. Just know that the world is big. It's big and there's lots to explore. As you guys already know, there's over 100 weapons that they added to the game, so it's gonna be good. A lot of new bosses. So kind of going into the boss I fought, it's like, even going out of order, this boss is one of the earlier bosses. It technically could be your first 1 to 3 bosses that you fight, and the boss was tough. It was something. In typical Soulsborne fashion, boss had delayed attacks, aerial attacks, AoE attacks, just biting attacks, good crazy range. And also too, this monster was cool because it switched up its playstyle like 4 times in the fight, so you were always like on your toes, readjusting to like what's happening in the moment. So it was really cool. It was really cool. I got a chance to play the game for about 30 minutes, so not super long, but a good enough time to get a feel for what we're going to be playing. So, and when it comes out, I think for me, just the experience was good. It was just Elden Ring on steroids. So yeah, the weapons are really cool. The throwing weapons are cool. The giant katana, the light great sword. Oh, they got these other weapons too. The back, I think I forgot what it's called. It's like a backwards blade. The blades that come out and they curve and they go backwards, and you kind of hold them like this and you kind of slice like that, which is really cool. A lot of these weapons, they benefit from you two-handing them or dual wielding them. So it was really cool. It was really cool to see like all the different ways that they introduce new weapons into the game. I wish we're just short on time. We're short on time. I wish that I would have got a chance to play the martial arts weapon and some of the other weapons, but it was okay. Also too, they gave me something as well. So we got this right here, Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, little bag, goodie bag. Inside, I haven't looked inside here, so I don't know what's in here. In here, they gave me oh, look at that. Oh, this is cool. This Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. It's like it's a notebook. There's a notebook, and that looks really cool. I think you guys can see that, right? Oh, it's upside down. Boom. There you go. Really cool. Yeah, just leather. So overall, it was a good experience. I enjoyed my time there. This is the first video of more to come out. I got a chance to check out this game, Phantom Blade, Dragon Age, and something else. So make sure you're subscribed, you're locked in, so you don't miss out on any of my impressions of what I experienced. Oh no, it was great. Met a lot of cool people, met a lot of industry people, just making sure it was getting the brand out there. So if I met one of you guys out there and watching the videos, pleasure meeting you. Industry people, pleasure meeting you. Ben and Namco, all the other companies that Capcom was there, you know, they're representing, that were there and had a good time. But all in all, Elden Ring, it's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. They cooked. They cooked. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. It supports me for free. Till next time, dear gamers, signing out.